Welcome to Sticky Do. Today, we're tackling the most misunderstood rule in the most popular sport on the planet. If you've ever watched soccer and felt frustrated by the referee blowing the whistle just as things were getting exciting, you aren't alone. That whistle usually signals one thing: offside. For many American sports fans used to the constant motion of the NFL or the clear-cut rules of basketball, the offside rule feels like an arbitrary barrier to scoring. But what if I told you that this specific rule is the secret ingredient that makes soccer a masterpiece of strategy? Let's break down the geometry. A soccer field is huge, 100 yards long. Without rules, attackers could just stand by the opponent's goal, wait for a long ball, and score instantly. This is what we call cherry picking. In the early days of sports, this made games messy and low-skilled. The offside rule was invented to force teams to build up their play from the midfield, rewarding passing, teamwork, and positioning rather than just speed and laziness. So, what exactly is the rule? Here's the simplest way to visualize it. At the moment the ball is played to you, you must have two opponents, usually the goalkeeper and one defender, between you and the goal line. If you are past that second-to-last defender before the ball is kicked, you are in an offside position. It's an invisible line that moves dynamically with the defense throughout the entire 90 minutes. The most important detail here is the moment of the pass. Many people think it's about where you are when you receive the ball. Wrong. It's about where you are at the exact microsecond your teammate touches the ball. If you start your run before the pass is made, you've beaten the line legally. If you're already behind the defenders, when the ball leaves the teammate's foot, the flag goes up. Why does this confuse Americans? In American football, you have the line of scrimmage, which is a static marker. In basketball, you can stand anywhere. But soccer is fluid. The line of scrimmage in soccer is the defense itself. It's a living, breathing line that the attacking team must constantly outsmart. It turns the game into a high-speed game of chess, where movement off the ball is just as important as the skill on the ball. Here is where it gets tricky. Just being in an offside position isn't a foul. You only get penalized if you become involved in active play. This means if you are standing way offside but don't touch the ball or interfere with a defender's movement, the game continues. This rule allows for clever decoys where one player draws the defense away, leaving space for a teammate coming from an onside position. Think about the human element. An assistant referee has to track the ball, the passer, the defender, and the attacker simultaneously. They are looking for a difference of inches at full speed. It is arguably the hardest job in sports. This is why human error was so common before the modern era, leading to the legendary intensity of fan arguments in pubs and stadiums. Then came VAR. Technology now draws those precise lines, down to the millimeter. While it has made the game fairer, it has also changed the emotional landscape of the sport. Now, a goal can be overturned because a player's shoulder was 1 inch offside. It's controversial, but it highlights just how surgical this rule has become. Great defensive teams don't just sit back. They use the offside rule as a weapon. They step forward in perfect unison, trying to catch the attackers off guard. It requires incredible discipline and communication. One mistake, and the attacker is through on goal. It's high risk, high reward, and arguably one of the most exciting tactical battles in any sport. Without the offside rule, soccer would be a boring game of long ball punting. With it, we get to see intricate passing sequences, triangle formations, and perfectly timed runs. The rule effectively compresses the game, forcing teams to play in a smaller area, which generates that beautiful, tight-knit soccer rhythm we know and love. There are key exceptions. You cannot be offside in your own half. The game would be too congested. You also can't be offside from a throw-in, a corner kick, or a goal kick. These rules exist to keep the game moving and to reward creativity when the game is restarted. It's important to know these because that's where most of the cheating accusations come from. Soccer is a game of space. The offside rule is the invisible wall that defines that space. When you watch a match now, don't just look at the ball. Look at the defensive line. See how they move, how they shift, and how the strikers challenge that line. You'll start to see a deeper, more intellectual game unfold before your eyes. For the American audience, soccer is growing faster than any other sport. Understanding these rules isn't just about knowing the game, it's about appreciating the craft. Once you understand the why behind the offside rule, the boredom turns into anticipation. You start to see the hidden battles happening in every single play. Is the rule perfect? Maybe not, but it is essential. It prevents the game from devolving into chaos and ensures that scoring a goal remains a massive achievement of skill and teamwork. It's what separates a kickabout from a tactical masterpiece. So, the next time you see that flag go up, don't get angry. Watch the replay, look at the timing, see the tactical trap. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into the beautiful game, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We have plenty more soccer secrets to unlock. Comment below. What other soccer rule drives you crazy? See you in the next one.